Hey guys, Nicole here, aka DVD Collector 96, and welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel.
Oh, well, I'm Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Pennywise? Yes, meet Georgie. Georgie, meet Pennywise.
Okay guys, so continuing with the It franchise, today it's time to review It from 2017, Best Buy exclusive second 4K SteelBook edition of this amazing movie. Now, as I told you on the introduction video, this was a movie that I went to the movie theaters to watch with my best friend, and I didn't know about the existence of Pennywise. I didn't know anything about the It novel by Stephen King. I was blind when I went to see the movie, and I wasn't expecting anything at all because I'm not a big fan of horror movies. So I went to the movie theaters back in 2017 with my best friend, and I had a great night. I had an amazing time watching this movie. The story got to me. It started on a super high note, and the only complaint I have about this 10 out of 10 movie is that Pennywise doesn't show on the screen as much. But after watching the special features on these releases, because I wanted to have fresh memories before I started to record these video reviews, when I watched the special features, I understand that it was a lot of makeup, it was a lot of demand for the role, so it's understandable that it doesn't get shown on the screen a lot. But again, Pennywise did an amazing job. Bill, the actor that plays Pennywise, did an amazing job. The original seven losers, the Club of the Losers Club, they did an amazing job. So basically, it follows the novel. We got introduced to the town of Derry, and it started with a little brother wanted to go play with a little boat made out of paper on the streets on a rainy day, and a bigger brother being like sick and not wanted to get out. Now he goes out on the street with this boat. It's like a super famous of like the yellow coat with the little kid just running out, and he gets out of a sewer. Now when he gets out of that sewer, we get to meet Pennywise for the very first time when he gets introduced himself, and the little kid just starts telling him like, I shouldn't be taking things from a stranger, and Pennywise introduced himself, so he's like, we're not strangers anymore. He started playing this scene where he says that he loves the circus. There is popcorns that go pop, pop, pop. So he starts to befriend the little kid and to put him in a mood like he's friendly with him as well. And then he plays a little move, and we all know what happened to the little kid. Now the story jumps, it's on the summer of 1988 if I'm not mistaken, and it jumps a little bit of months ahead. The little brother being super sad because every single scene that happens, and we start to get introduction to every single character on the Losers Club. We have 6 male friends and we have a lady friend. So basically during that summer, Pennywise started appearing to each one of them on the worst fear that they might have. For Beverly is her hair, for Bill is Georgie being shown all over again, and basically it is an entity that loves to be as Pennywise the Dancing Clown because children love clowns. There has been big events around the town like explosions and things like that where people have been disappearing and dying, and Pennywise is being behind all of these miseries which the loser clubs start to discover, and he keeps messing with them. Now, one of the reasons that he's afraid of them, but it doesn't get shown on the movie, is because of their unity. He needs them to be separated so he can take them. He basically want to show them the light so they can float out on the sewers, and basically the movie builds on the friendship of this one. There is a moment of tension when the group gets dispersed, and that makes them go to the big house, the big scary house, when they need to confront it for the very first time. The final battle on this movie, which ends with Pennywise saying the word fear because it's the first time he gets to feel fear. It's an amazing battle scene. It's an amazing ending when the 7 kids show up to him and they're trying to get to rescue their lady friend. So the movie ends on a note where Pennywise is defeated, but they made a blood promise that if ever comes back to harm the Derry inhabitants, they will come back to Derry to put an end to it. So at the time the movie was out, it did amazing numbers, so Warner Bros. Knew that they were going to be doing a sequel to, this is chapter 1, so they were still missing the other part of the book when they go as an adult version of themselves. So there was a lot of planning on the people behind the movie. They knew that they want to do a first movie, they knew that they want to cast the adult versions of themselves, and basically this is a lot of things that you get to discover on the special features, which you guys know is one of my favorite parts about collecting physical media. And basically you do not need to stay to watch the whole credit scenes, but at the very end we do get the laugh of Pennywise demonstrating us that he didn't die, it's still alive. So this movie was released back in 2017, and again I had a great and lots of fun watching it. Now, funny story about the physical media part of the collection. At the time that this movie was getting released on physical media, I wasn't so knowledgeable of exclusive and things like that, and I did saw that Target was getting released a Target exclusive Blu-ray with a lenticular cover and some cards inside it. So I waited until release day, and since I waited until release day, it was sold out. I drive like 10 miles. I was trying to get that special feature of the movie. I couldn't get it, so I basically ended up getting the regular Blu-ray slipcover edition. Now, at that point I wasn't so into 4Ks or anything like that, so the Steelbook from Best Buy, the original one, which is a picture of Pennywise on it, that one got sold out as well. So I don't know why Warner Bros. Did this, but eventually they re-released the movie on a Steelbook. Now, there is a few differences about it, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the original Blu-ray edition, and we're going to be reviewing the second Steelbook edition on 4K from Best Buy, which is this one that I have today with me. There is a few changes being made, the main one being the original Best Buy exclusive have a different front, but it has the same back and the same inside cover art. And the original Best Buy exclusive, if I'm not mistaken, had the DVD plus Blu-ray plus 4K plus digital. This re-release edition only had the 4K plus digital. So one of the main things was like, okay, so I'm missing the special features on the physical release because the 4K comes with the movie only, but if you redeem your digital code, you do get the special features. Now, thankfully, I never got rid of my Blu-ray edition, so I got the Blu-ray, and when I was going to watch the special features the other day for the very first time, I still got them like on the physical copy instead of having to depend on the digital code. So I was super glad to add it on 4K and to add the Steelbook, and for my surprise, I never could have imagined that I will have all the 3 movies on a Steelbook editions, so this was a nice surprise. Now, at the time that I'm recording this video, it's going through my mind, since I just revisited this franchise, that I still want to get that Target exclusive Blu-ray lenticular, and I've been getting into eBay, and there is a few sealed editions of that specific Blu-ray that I wanted to add to my collection. I'm just a little bit afraid because with eBay, if they get delivered to the wrong location, it's a headache to get your money back and things like that. So that's kind of like a stopping point for me, but for now I'm glad that I already own the movie on a definite format that I want and on an amazing Steelbook. And since then it hasn't been re-released again. They did had a Blu-ray edition with a 2 movies combo pack. They had the original slipcover editions, but I decided to get the Steelbook, and I'm a big Steelbook collector. So we're going to be reviewing first the Blu-ray edition. Let me open this one up because again it's on the inside of my Steelbook, and let me show it to you guys. Funny, I don't know why I didn't keep the tickets from when I went to watch the movie with my best friends, because I used to keep those tickets. There were tickets that over time they didn't like disappear or anything like that, like the ink didn't disappear. So this is what I did. Don't kill me, I was new as a collector. So this was the original slipcover edition, which came with the Blu-ray plus DVD edition of the movie. So it came with this specific slipcover edition with the front art. I cut it so it could fit inside of the Steelbook instead of just folding it. So that was the original front of the slipcover. Inside digital code included, watch anywhere. It came with a digital code as well. And then the back, I only keep the back with the original information. Now, we're going to be reviewing the Blu-ray because the only way for you to get the special features is through the Blu-ray, or if you redeem the digital code, you will get the special features on your digital code. So basically on this pack we do have the loser clubs right there riding their bikes, and the big man, the big house, like scary house, and we have a great picture right there of my favorite clown, Pennywise. It will creep you out big time, from Peter Travers from the Rolling Stone. Stephen King's horror masterpiece comes to life for a new generation. In Derry, Maine, 7 young friends unite against a terrifying supernatural creature that has been haunting their small town for centuries, calling itself Pennywise the Dancing Clown. It is a monster of unspeakable power that takes the form of everyone's most horrific fears. Threatened by their worst nightmares, the only way these kids can survive it is together. So that's basically what the movie is about, and the bonus content that you get on this specific release, again, this is on the Blu-ray only, you get Pennywise Lips. Discover how Bill Skarsgård, I didn't want to say that name incorrectly, prepared to portray the primordial creature known as Pennywise the Dancing Clown. The Losers Club, get up close and personal with the teenage stars of It as they bond together during the film's production. Author of Fear, Stephen King's revealed the roots of his best-selling novel, The Nature of Childhood Fear, and how he created his most famous monster, Pennywise. And also you get deleted scenes, 11 deleted or extended scenes from the film. Now, the deleted scenes are like 11 minutes long. There is a few that they are extended scenes, but there is a few like it gets you more information of scenes that you miss out of screen. So it's always nice for me to be able to get and revisit those deleted scenes. The first It has an approximate runtime of 2 hours and around 20 minutes or 17 minutes, something around that time. So, for the SteelBook edition, let me remove right here real quick. This was the Blu-ray that came with the slipcover, and this was the DVD that came with the slipcover. So I decided to keep them as part of my collection, and don't kill me, but I did cut the slipcover. So, I don't remember right now a lot of which specific digital card had the SteelBook and the regular Blu-ray, but we will go through that in a second. So as you can see here, this was the original G card of It. This was the 4K Ultra HD plus digital code that it needed to be redeemed by September 30, 2021. So if you get a sealed copy right now, it might be expired already. So the back of this G card was exactly the same back that you get on the specific Blu-ray, same specific information, same quote, and basically I wish I could tell you what the Blu-ray has, the quality and everything, but I cut that in part of the information out. But this specific 4K didn't came with any kind of special features. But again, if you redeem your digital code, you do get your special features on the digital code. So on the 4K, of course, you're going to be able to enjoy the movie on 2060p ultra high definition with Dolby Atmos True HD, English DTH HDMI, English 5.1, English Descriptive Audio 5.1, Dolby Digital French 5.1, Dubbed Quebec, and Spanish 5.1, with subtitles in English HDH, French, and Spanish. The movie is of course in color. It's a little darker on a few scenes, but the 4K transfer looks amazing, and it has an approximate runtime of 135 minutes. Now, on the SteelBook, you get on the front a sewer scene right there with Pennywise as a shadow, and then the little Georgie right there with the It logo right there on red, which looks amazing. On the spine, you get the title logo card with Warner Brothers, and on the back, this is exactly the same back as the first SteelBook. You get the boat right there floating, which is SS Georgie, if I'm not mistaken, is a she, the boat. Now, if you open the SteelBook up, this is basically how it looks. Now, you do have your digital codes. I think this was the one that came with the SteelBook, and then I think this was the one that came with the Blu-ray, and it came from Pennywise Cinematic VR Experience. I never got to experience that, but I'm pretty sure it was an amazing way to experience the movie. Now, the inside of this one only came with the 4K on it, which has the big logo right there. And if we remove the 4K disc, we do have the exact same background as the original SteelBook has, which is Pennywise on the sewer scene, and then we can see Georgie's little hand right there with the yellow code. So that's basically what you get if you decide to get the second SteelBook. I was grateful that they pre-released it, and I didn't miss up on the Blu-ray because again, I did have the original Blu-ray for the movie. So it was basically a 10 out of 10 experience, and I have a 10 out of 10 physical media release as part of my collection. So this was the third video on the series. Coming up on a few days, you will have the final part, which is It Chapter 2, a movie that premiered on 2019 and that I recently watched again to be able to do these videos. But guys, basically for now, that will be all for today's video. Like I always say, I hope you guys are enjoying with this new content in the channel. If you are, please let me know in the comments, leave me a like, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can keep this money growing. And see you guys again soon on a new video.